Hi, welcome to my channel. So it occurred to me that though I do a lot of close-up reviews, sometimes you just want a medley and a quick overview of a lot of decks all at once, just to get an idea if you're shopping around. Um, so I wanted to pull together, these are 10 Rider Waite Smith decks that whether you have some in your collection, you want to expand some, or you're going for your first, Rider Waite deck, to take just a peek at what each deck looks like. I'll show you the front of the cards, the backs of the cards, and a sample of what the cards look like. And then if you want to dive deeper and go to the close-up review of the deck and see each card, you can do that as well. They're all on my channel, every single deck, and you could see every one, but every picture and every card. But I thought this could be a great way to just skim through and show an array of Rider Waite Smith decks, so you can see which ones definitely resonate with you and those that don't. So this is going to be the Rider Waite Smith review and compare of 10 decks that I have. And I also want to make a quick note, some people classify some of these decks as clones. I don't tend to use that word. If it's based on Rider Waite Smith, if it was recolored or whatever, it's in my head, it's a Rider Waite Smith deck when it's clearly the art from Rider Waite Smith, whether it was recolored or whatever. So these are the 10 that I'm putting under the Rider Waite Smith subject here, and we're going to go right into it. So the first one I want to show is the original Rider Waite. This will come in this kind of box, and it has the Key of Life from Arthur Waite, this little booklet inside. So this is fabulous. I keep it in here because the box was too huge. But these are the backs of the cards of the original Rider Waite. And you have this back. And here I'll show you a sample of the cards. So this would be the Fool. And they're very mustardy tones in this deck. You have the Magician. I'll just show you a couple. The High Priestess. It tends to be darker and mustard. That's the color tones of the original Rider Waite tarot deck. Dark, and a lot of yellow. The Lovers. If you flip through, I'll show you going more. Here's Judgment. Here's the Two of Wands. Four Cups. Look at the Knight of Swords. Just to give you a sample. See how mustardy it is and dark. So this would be the original Rider Waite tarot. Also, down in the description box, I'm going to put all the names of the tarot that I'm showing here in the order that I show it. So this was the original Rider Waite tarot pack. You saw it was mustardy and dark. It does come with the Key of Life from Arthur Waite, and here is the backs of the cards. I keep it in this little baggie, and I just let the box sit on my bookshelf because it takes up so much room, and I like to keep all my tarot decks together. All right, I'll put this together after. The next one is the Centennial, and I got the small version for some reason. This is how it came, but you'll recognize the Centennial. The box is falling apart already. The backs of the cards look like this. This is the classic Centennial Rider Waite with the flower in the center. It's really nice. And here again, it's kind of darkish. The Sun. I'll skip around so you can see the Tower. Temperance. Let's get into some Nine of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Wands. And it's kind of dark as well, I found. And some people like that. Some people really love the antiquish feel. And that's what this reminds me of, the Centennial. It's darker, and that's a sample of this. Let's see. That's the sample of the Centennial. And so you can get it in all sizes as well. But this is the backs of the cards. And this is what the version looks like if you got the Centennial. So let's move it right along to the Radiant. And the Radiant, a lot of people love the Radiant. I love it as well. And now that you've seen, actually, I'm glad we did it in this order, that you see first the original and then the Centennial. Because now, when you go to the Radiant, you'll see that it's truly Radiant. I got it in this huge box back here. It was a deck and book set. This is the deck and book set that I got it, but you can get it in all sizes and in versions. But this is the deck that it comes in, and now that you've seen the original and you've seen the Centennial, you'll understand why they call this the Radiant. This is the back of the cards. They're blue with yellow. Look how pretty. And then here, let me take this out. Oops, let's start. You'll see it's, instead of mustardy, it's bright. It's bright yellow. You see how bright and it truly radiant. The colors, there's colors here. Look at this Empress. I'll jump around a little bit so you can look at this. The Lovers. This is why they call it the Radiant. So radiant blues, radiant yellows are really predominant. Look at the Sun. So when you want color and vibrancy, this is why, look at this, the Swords. This is why it really brings it to life when you get the Radiant. It's blue skies all around. Look at that. Cups. It's just gorgeous. So this would be the Radiant. And this would be the backs of the cards if you want the Radiant. And you can get it in different sizes. You know, all these, usually they come in like tin boxes. You can get the regular size, the small travel size, you know, whatever size you want. Okay, so now moving right along, but I'm glad you saw the other versions first, because then you kind of understand. I mean, when it's colorful, it's really colorful, and then you can understand why the decks were even recolored later by various artists, because I love the symbols in the Radiant, but I like it. I don't like it mustardy and dark. I tend to use the other decks that have more color, but that's just my personal preference. And some people prefer it, you know, mustardy and older looking, and kind of like the history and using those kind of decks. Okay, Tarot of Waite. I love this. This is what I call the pebbleback version. This is the one that was originally published with the original backs, the pebblebacks. I adore this. So this is the Tarot of Waite, but it's the pebbleback. The original that actually was published in 1909. Hold on a second. So I love, okay, this is the pebbleback. So this is the original backs. That's what was published in 1909. And then here you have the blue skies. There's true yellow in here too. Look at this. The Fool. Look at this. The Lovers. It's very colorful. It's not what you expect. It was much more colorful than I thought. And I love this version. I love that it's the original backings of what it actually, you know, the images and the backing of the very first one that was published. And I really appreciate the colors in this deck. I really do. I love it. Like, look at this. Look how the real yellow is not the mustard yellow. And for me, that's what I prefer. Here's the wheel. There's like blue skies all around. I don't know. I like blue skies. I like some color in my decks. I'm not a fan really of the mustardy, though I know some people love it. You know, but I adore this deck. The Tarot of Waite made me really love the images. So I love that. And I love that it's the replica of the first actual deck that was ever published with the original pebbleback. This is the backs of the cards. That's the Tarot of Waite. Okay, so that was that one. We're moving right along here. So I wanted to give you a sample. You know, again, if you want to see every card, you can go. I do close-up reviews on my channel of every single card, but this is just to get a quick idea. Look, I didn't even take this out of the packaging yet. I just got it. So there's the Tarot of Waite, just so you know, Tarot of Waite pebbleback, and then there's also something called the blue version of Tarot of Waite. And I can't even believe I didn't even open this up yet. But yeah, great. I bought it, and I'll show you why. Because I like the backs of it, and I know this sounds really weird. Oh my god, I can't even believe I didn't even open it yet. I got it a couple of weeks ago. It's funny how busy you get. I love, this is the blue version, so it would look like this. Versus the Tower of 8 weight, the pebble back looks like this. It has the strength card. This is the pebble back. This is the blue version, which would have the blue. And I'll put it down below. But you'll see the backs of the cards are very different. Instead of the pebble back, you have this. And I think this is reminiscing of the Golden Dawn. See the cross with the rose. And I love that. So let's take a look. I mean, I think it's the very same in color. You know, with the yellows and the blues. I think the actual image is exactly the same as the pebble back. So I think the only difference, to be honest with you, is just the backings. And that's why, I don't know why, I love the backs of this too, and sometimes you just want to switch it up. So that was the blue version of the Tower of 8 weight. And, okay, so moving right along, that's hysterical that I didn't even open it up yet. I didn't have time. Okay, so now we're moving on to, maybe I should put these all here so you can still look at which ones we just went through. We went through the Radiant, we went through the Centennial, and then this one was the original. Okay, so now over here, we have Albany Waite. And Albany Waite, I love this. This is like such a 70s deck. I love the backs of the cards. Look at this. It's a clean white with this gold sun. It's really beautiful. I love the color. This is like very, let's see, hold on a second. It's recolored where it's more vibrant. You'll see it's very 70s in the sense of some of the colors. Very vibrant. Here, see how it's the pomegranates, you know, everything is much more redder, purpler. See, look at this. It's those primary colors. That's the term I'm trying to think of. Look at that, the temperance with a real rainbow. You know, there's lots of rainbows. When you see the 10 of Cups, you'll see a true rainbow. Look at the sky, the blues, the cape is so vibrant red. Really vibrant blues and purples in this deck. Look at the world. The green, the pentacles, the greens in the back, and the pentacles are fiery red inside, all the pentacles. So there's different colors in them that it's just fun. It's just fun. I loved on the swords, they have jewels on the swords, see? I don't know why I always pay attention to that. Look at the vibrant red boat here. Just to show you a quick overview, really blue skies all around. Look at that Ace of Cups. It's minty on the back of the cups, which is kind of 70-ish. Here, look, this is a 10 of Cups. See how vibrant that rainbow is? It's just fun to use. So this is the backs of the cards. This is the Albany Waite. And from Frankie Albano, he recolored it. He thought he could, you know, he wanted to give more justice to the artwork and put in vibrant colors. And I like switching it up and using that deck as well. So that's the Albany Waite version where it was recolored by Frankie Albano. So a lot of these have been, some of these are recolored, but I appreciate them. Universal Tarot is next. I love the Universal Tarot. I love the Universal Tarot. I love, love, love. And I love all versions of the Universal Tarot, which I will show you. But anyway, this is the Universal Tarot. And this is the backs of the cards. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. And here, it has this blue on the sides, which I don't really love, and I don't know why it's there. Maybe someone else who watches this video will know. But that's something that through all the versions, no matter which version you have, it always has this like coloring. On the other versions, it's not as noticeable because the border is a different color, but on the white, it really shows up, and I don't know why it's there. I guess they thought aesthetically it would be nice, but for me, I don't like it, but I still love the Universal Tarot. Very clear, crisp images. If you can see, I just love, look at this 3 of Cups. I mean, it's just so gorgeous and pretty. And there was something, I have to tell you, of all the Rider Waite Smith decks, the Universal Tarot is spoke to me the most, the Universal Tarot and the Golden Universal Tarot. The images are so crisp and clean and gorgeous to me. That I really love this was the deck that, any version of the Universal Tarot was the one that I used. Look at this Nine of Pentacles, was the one, I really loved it. Clean, crisp, look at this Ace of Wands. I'll show you in other versions, you'll love it even more. This is like even my least favorite of the Universal Tarots. I use this one the least. I'll show you my favorites. But look at this. I mean, it's crisp and clean and pretty. And look at this Ace of Swords. Vibrant blues in it. Crisp, clean images. I even like the clouds on the sneaky Seven of Swords. Oopsie. But really, really pretty. Look at this. Here's this. And the Fool. Just something really, I really love it. So again, this was the Universal Tarot. This was the backs of the cards. And it will come, oh my gosh, am I gonna, look at how pretty, I just love, look at this Queen of Wands. Just so pretty. There's something just really so pretty about it. And it's so funny, I ended it with that card because that's what's on the cover of the actual box itself. So if you ever want to get the Universal Tarot, it's the Queen of Wands right on the cover. I really love the Universal Tarot, and you'll see it because I have several versions here. But, okay, so then we have the Universal Waite. I love the Universal Waite Tarot deck. This I tend to compare this a lot to the Radiant. You'll be really surprised. Universal Waite Tarot deck, the color of this, and I did a comparison video actually on my channel between the Radiant and the Universal Waite because they're so vibrant. They're the two most vibrant decks. So this is the backs of the cards. This is Universal Waite. Oops, it would help if I show you. And it's still in order from the video I did. But look at how vibrant. I don't think it gets enough credit of, look at how he's illuminated even, but it's so bright and colorful. Look at the reds. Look at the Empress. I'll skip around a little bit. But really, look, I love the Strength card. Really vibrant, very colorful. Look at the Devil. It doesn't get as much credit, I think. Everybody talks about Radiant, but Universal Waite is just as vibrant and just as gorgeous. Look at this. Look at this World card. I think what this was recolored by Mary Hansen. Yeah, Mary Hansen Roberts recolored this one. But really beautiful, beautiful job. I mean, look at the stained glass on this, on the Five of Pentacles. I mean, just exquisite. Look, Nine of Pentacles. Really gorgeous. Really yellows and greens, and the blues are just gorgeous. The stained glass in the windows are gorgeous. I'm jumping around just so you get an idea, but blue skies all around, and look at this Ace of Cups, just gorgeous. Let's see, look at how vibrantly blue. Definitely love the Universal Waite. Look, there's the rainbow. Really a beautiful, beautiful, it's a beautiful deck. Ace of Wands. I just love the Universal Waite as well. So this was the backs of the cards, and it reminds me of the Radiant and how radiant it is. And I really love this. So this was the Universal Waite. And moving right along, going back to, I showed you the Universal Tarot. You have to see the Golden Universal Tarot. It's now how I showed you, hold on a second, how I showed you the Universal Tarot. They took this and then they made a Golden Universal Tarot. And this was my absolute favorite deck for a really long time. I mean, even now to this day, it's one of my top favorite decks that I use all the time. Golden Universal Tarot. They took my favorite Universal Tarot and then they put gold gilding all through the images. It's absolutely exquisite. These are not going to be in order because I use these almost daily. These are the backs of the cards. Really, really pretty. really pretty. And then the front, you're going to dye. This is the Empress. The cover card is so pretty. I use this. Okay, so let's get to look at the Fool. And if you see, it's a shimmer. See the shimmer of the golds?